I have sent messages to my brothers, take care of my mama, you will never see me again. I was sure I was going to die.
Abt Christian, you speak German very well. But we will do this in English because it's more comfortable.
Yes,
right?
please.
You are here, you're visiting with us from Danda.
Yes.
And that's your monastery in the south of Tanzania.
Sure.
You have 90 monks, 97?
There's 7 monks. Yeah.
That you are in charge of. You're the abbot.
Yes, I'm the abbot.
You are a Missionsbenediktiner.
Missionary Benedictine, exactly.
And your monastery was founded by Germans.
Germans from St. Clotilde, Bavaria.
Okay. I'm German too.
Wow, I did not notice.
The Austrians are not very impressed with it, but I'm German too. How is it to lead a monastery so big and you're in charge of so many people? Do you enjoy your job?
Yes, I enjoy my job very well. And why? Number one is because the meaningfulness of it. Were impactful, to the society. That's number one. You see what we are doing and the meaning of it. Number two, I love it because I have a great support of my brothers. My confreres support me a lot, and for that reason, I enjoy it.
Did you always know you would become a monk when you were a little boy? Did you think, when I grow up, I'll be a monk?
No. I knew, or at least I was dreaming of becoming a priest. This is something, I came from Kilimanjaro, from the northern of Tanzania. The Benedictines are not known at all, the northern of Tanzania. They are not known at all. People also, even today, they find it difficult to call me an abbot. They don't know what an abbot is. They do not know. So for us, we enjoyed it to serve during Mass and to become like our parish priest. Behind the parish priest, whether there is a religious man, Franciscan, Capuchin, Benedictine, Salesian, for us children, it did not matter. We did not know actually. We knew just to become a priest, and I wanted to become a priest.
And how did you then, if you were in the north of Tanzania and the Benedictines are in the south, how did you meet them?
That's an interesting question. Everybody is asking me about this, but it's very simple. Near our home, there is a religious seminary of the Franciscans. And I went to that seminary as a young boy of 16 years, And there I came to know Benedictines. Yeah, I came to know Benedictine students and the vocation director of the Benedictines who was coming there. And it's like I was inspired by them, and I just, after Form 4 Ministry Secondary School, I just said, okay, I want to become a Benedictine. I did not know what it meant. I came to know it step by step, learning by doing. Really, I became a Benedictine by step by step. It's not like I knew what it was. Monks, monastics, I did not know. But for me, really, I take it as like God was leading me. I really do not know to where I am today. God has been leading me. I never said I'll be a monk. Monk means this, and as a monk I'll do that. I never knew. It was revealed on the way. And I've been enjoying it until now.
That's really good. And was it for your family and for your friends, was it strange that because they didn't know it, or did they get to know it as you got to know it and then it was fine with them?
It was not a problem for them because in Kilimanjaro we're very Catholic. And even it's the wish of parents, also one of their son to become a priest or to become a religious person. It was always a dream. My father, even my mother, they were just shocked that I'm going to southern Tanzania. Southern Tanzania at that time, it was synonymous to poverty, backwardness, war. You remember relationship with Mozambique. North Mozambique had wars all the time, and a lot of refugees to southern Tanzania. So it was an underdeveloped area. And there are a lot of negative stories about southern Tanzania.
So there was a big difference between the north and the south of the country.
Yes, yes. The southerners now have been catching up because because Africa is moving forward.
Yeah.
And I can tell you just by passing, when I was in the south, there was no single taxi in town, no single motorbike, no single what. But you see one coming, they become two, they become three. The roads were horrible, and asphalt there, and everything now is okay. I just want to say that in the past, really, southern Tanzania was very much underdeveloped, very much so, seriously so.
Okay. So the monastery you live in, it's a huge area, and it's not just a monastery. There's a hospital, there's schools. So it was really like it was probably played a very important role for the region. If you say it's so underdeveloped and it's like a hotspot of development that you lived at and work at.
It's what you say in German, Klosterdorf. Yeah, Klosterdorf is a monastery which is surrounded with people, full of institutions, schools, hospitals, water, water systems, energy, In Danda, for many years now, we have our own dam. We produce our own, we have our own dam for Wasserkraftwerk, we say in German.
Oh, wow.
Yes, for many years. And you had to have everything.
Yeah.
You want to build a house, you must have a construction department in the monastery. You want furniture, you need a big furniture department. You needed to do metal work, you need a metal work department. For that reason,
you do everything yourself.
You have to do yourself. The government was non-functional. And at that time, remember, the policy of the country, it was socialism. It was socialism, no capitalism, no shops, nothing. You need anything, you have to produce it yourself. That's why the German missionaries, they were doing everything around the monastery.
Okay.
You want to build a house, you have your own people. Yeah? That's how it went. And that's why our monasteries are big.
Yeah.
Yes. All the monasteries like in Danda and Peramiho, they are very, very big geographically. And really they were like a big employer of people.
Yeah.
Until recently we started to make a reform in our community where you have 400 workers. The monastery, 400 workers. You are not talking about in the hospital. The hospital is totally different.
Yeah.
The schools are different. Only those who are running the workshops and could be 300 to 400.
So, and does that also mean that the monks living in the monastery are not, they're not just, it's not a very theoretical job, but they know they are handymen and they teach people how to work and they know they are Handwerker themselves?
Exactly. And that's why we have these two groups. Benedictines, especially our congregation, we have brothers and fathers. Fathers generally they do the pastoral work. Generally, there can be exceptions, management, whatever. But fathers do mostly pastoral work, or the spiritual work. And then the brothers are doing mostly, the physical work.
Yeah.
These are the carpenters. These are the metal workers. These are the auto, repairers. These are the constructors. These days, of course, it's changing a bit. You also have a brother studying other things. But generally, traditionally, it is so.
Okay. And are some of your brothers, you have this big hospital, and that's a big plan now that you share with Missio Österreich to build another big hospital in Mozambique. Are there some of the brothers that are also doctors?
Oh, sure. By the way, Ndanda Hospital is very old. It will be 100 years in 2027.
Wow.
We're going to have 100 years.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. So it was started by our forefathers from Germany, but especially the sisters. You have to know that the fathers were always on the way with the sisters for missionary work. And the work of the sisters was not generally to take care of the health of the people. The fathers, the brothers will do the big things, construction, teaching people. But like taking care of the health were the sisters. Yeah, but under the fathers.
Yeah.
Always. That's why the hospital doesn't belong to the sisters, it belongs to the fathers until today. So, your question. The hospital developed all these years, and in our time now, since 2010, 2012. Yes, since 2012, now the African generation is leading the monastery. Sorry, 2015.
Okay.
Should not make a mistake. 2015.
So next year, it's 10 years that the monastery is led by the African priest.
Yes, exactly. Well,
that's an important
It's very important
celebration.
milestone. It's a very important milestone. So when African Conference took over, we are trying to try to be everywhere now. We are taking responsibility. Becoming an boss, becoming novice master, becoming the finance manager, becoming that and that and that. And the hospital the same. Our brother is a doctor in church. We have what we call chirurg, surgeon. We have a surgeon. Then we have the administrator.
Okay.
Yeah, the business manager of the hospital is the prior. He's my assistant in the monastery.
Okay.
He's my prior. And then you have like our brothers who have studied like a pharmacy. Some are studying what we call laboratory technology, whatever. And
the monks are the experts.
Yes, the monks are
in every field
we
of
are
your
everywhere.
Klosterdorf.
Genau. And I have to tell you that it's also my vision. When people come to the hospital, it's my vision. They should see brothers and fathers and sisters serving them. I mean, you have like 300 workers in the hospital. It will be my wish that 1/3 of them are religious people. You know, we are living, for me, this is about mission. We are living in a very Muslim area. Yeah? And most of the people coming to hospitals are Muslims.
Yeah.
I would like, my dream will be that everyone sees the face of Jesus, these people who is saving them. The sister smiling at them, the brothers, taking care of them, and our brothers also taking care of them. I am always proud if I go to the hospital and the brothers are, Brother Isaiah, Father Damian, Father so-and-so. These people, they know they are being taken care of fathers and sisters, of course, apart from other doctors and sisters and nurses.
It's a great missionary statement when you're a Muslim in need coming to a hospital and there's a priest who's willing to really serve you.
Yes, to save. We are there to save. And I think this is what I'm trying to say briefly in my small homily today. We are not there for ourselves. Yeah, we are there for others to save. And for me, monastic life is imitatio Christi, is to imitate Christ. And what Christ did was to save. So we do not go to the monastery to save ourselves. No, we go there in order to save. That's why we went to Mozambique. What are we getting from Mozambique? What? Tell me. Salary,
it's only trouble, really.
Really, that's why, this topic will come later about terrorism. What are we getting from Mozambique for ourselves? Nothing. But really, because of the love of Jesus is pushing us really to share. The missionaries from Germany and from other areas, they invested a lot in Danda, and they invested in us, educating us, preparing us. And here we are, 90 plus people, and they were getting new ones. Are we going to sit here? Brech auf. Aufbrechen, Yeah, aufbrechen. So we go to Mozambique.
And I mean, you could go to many places, but you go to a place that's actually quite dangerous because there have been monks in Mozambique before that belonged to your Tundanda.
Yes.
And they have been chased away by Islamic terrorists. Could you say something about that?
Yeah, sure. I have to say, first of all, I'm very close to the Mozambican mission because when all those things happened, I was the mission officer of the community. Okay? And I, with my brothers, Father Alphonse, at that time, especially that one, and others, we were responsible to the building up of this mission. And as the mission officer, I was the one who was doing fundraising. Yeah, trying to get money to build up this mission. And we did. Okay? And we did. I was going to Mozambique once in 3 months. It was easy. It's not far from the border. So I was very much connected with that. I tried to make the story short, but this I cannot not say. When they went there, it was a safe place. No problem. 2014. There's no problem.
10 years ago.
Yeah, 2014. 2015, no problem. 2016, there is no problem. 2017, I and Father Abbott, may he rest in peace, he died, and one of our brothers, who was very involved in that mission, also Brother Alex, we went to visit our brothers. And we did business. At that time, we were starting the construction of the new mission station. So, but they were staying in town. We went to that small community in town, and we had all the business finished. And next morning, we were leaving for Tanzania. On that night, I don't know if you once watched the Rambo movies, these huge guns, you know. The noise I heard, for me, it's the noise of the devil. This is super huge machine guns around the house. It started on that day, 17th of October, 2017. The day I will never forget. We were there. And while near us, there was a police station nearby. The terrorists came first to capture this police station, to kill the policemen, and to get their weapons. That's what they did. And it was a fully blown war. We could not leave the house next day. Even the other day, we could not leave there. No water, no food, nothing. Okay? And then after they brought commandos from another town. These commandos came and then they chased the terrorists, you know. Then we waited. Then a signal came, we may leave through a certain road. We left. I have sent messages to my brothers, take care of my mama, you will never see me again. I was sure I was going to die. This is very emotional to me, but I think I have to say it anyway. So I were able to come to Tanzania. But the country was a bit, at that time, these terrorists were not very, very strong. They're just like starting. But then I don't want to make statements which they'll be misinterpreted. In any case, I don't believe that they were checked properly. They continued to grow. They were not checked properly. That's my feeling, because you have to look at how they start and how they end. It's like they were becoming stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. Its climax, 2020, they were overriding villages and the towns. They came to our mission. At that time, our mission was fully constructed. Had been fully constructed. It was opened October 6th, 2019. It was opened. And in May 2nd, if I'm not mistaken, they came. The terrorists came. They attacked our brothers.
Half a year after a brand new mission.
Yes. Yes. Monastery, water system, electricity, chapel, everything. They were attacked, and I don't know, and God is good. No one was hurt. They could run away. You know, there are 5 brothers, everybody to his direction. They could not know who is where. They stayed in the bush for 3 days. Then they ended up in a certain mission far away. So a brother of us went to pick them. They came back to Tanzania. You know? And I remember when they came, you know, I was responsible to them because I was a mission officer. I asked them, will you go back? We said, yes, we'll go back. That moved me a lot. That moved me a lot. They said, we will go back. So that's how it ended. Now, 2020, my work in Tanzania came to an end, and I was asked by the leadership of the congregation to come back to Germany to become missions procurator for the congregation. So I came. The missionaries from Mozambique were in Tanzania. They are really disappearing in other responsibilities, actually. And it was like the community was discouraged, could not find a way forward. The war was basically continuing, you know. So I came back to Germany, and I was working there as a general procurator of the congregation, but I was always in touch with my brothers. And the war was going on. It was at that time I was in touch with Monsieur. Because the Missio knew that we wanted to build a health center there, but we didn't have money, of course. When we started to think about it, then the brothers were attacked. Yeah, I'm going back a bit. I went back a bit. The brothers were attacked when we have already started the communication with Missio about the health center.
Right, in 2020.
Yeah, actually, yes. And what we are doing now should have been constructed in Nango, where we ran away from. You get it?
It was all very guided.
Yes, very much so. And so when I was in Germany, okay, just being brief, then unfortunately our abbot died, and I was left at the abbot. I had to go back to Tanzania. When I went back to Tanzania, I was somehow shocked that nobody was thinking of Mozambique anymore. But the history of Mozambique I knew. I was saying Mozambique shall never die. And I was saying Mozambique, Mozambique mission does not mean Nango, where we were attacked. This country is huge. Would it go anywhere, any other place? We have 4 brothers who speak Portuguese. Are they going to stay in Danda? No. I started a private campaign, speaking with brothers individually. And this is my technique. I speak with individuals. When I get support, I go to meetings. I bring to meetings. So my argument was, guys, mission in Mozambique does not mean mission in Nango. Nango was the name of the place. We can go somewhere else. And the Father Deusdedit, who's the mission superior, he's like, we understand each other very well. I was then an abbot. I told him, will you be ready to? He said, yes, I will go. I said, okay, don't stay in Tanzania. Go to Mozambique, stay in a parish. Just stay in a parish. Yeah. Help some work, improve your Portuguese, and look for a place. A new place.
Really moving to me because last time Father Karl was visiting in Nampula, where the hospital and monastery is about to be built.
Yes.
The house for the brothers is done now.
Yes.
I talked to him and he said, it has been quite, God really guided this because the place we are at now is actually, there's greater poverty. We will be able to help more people.
That is true.
The St. Karl Borromeo Hospital will really be where it's supposed to be. I find it really moving that even the most horrible and devastating act of terrorism, God can use it to make something beautiful out of it.
I cannot agree with you any less, because that place in Moikwa where I went now is better in many aspects. I cannot explain everything, but if you compare it with where we were, I think in Nango will be very limited what we could do. With even the soil, the surroundings and everything will be limited. But where is like the good Lord has kicked us to somewhere where we can do more. Yeah, we can do more. The soil is better. Everything is better there. Everything is just better. And then we are even needed more. We even need them. When you know these people here in the north who have got access to Tanzania, if they are sick, they go to Tanzania. They cross the border to Tanzania. Actually, they come to Ndanda. They are buying everything from Tanzania. It's not far. But where we are is far, far away. It's far, far away. And so we started again with Father Deusdedit, looking for a plot. He got it. I sent my team to have a look, because a plot, and to buy a plot is a big issue. I said to my seniors, they went 5 brothers, they went to check, they said, okay, that's it. I said, water, mountain, I need a mountain for the mission cross. And yes, really. And near a road we need, water we need, and electricity nearby. They checked everything, said, okay, we take it.
So I think in conclusion we can say the story of the St. Karl Borromeo Hospital is already a story of great miracles, and we're very curious about all the things that are about to come and to happen, and all the people that you will be able to serve and really change many lives for many years to come. I think that also touched me, because Father Karl said the reason why he really wants to work with the missionary Benedictines is because you're not there and then you're gone. You say your hospital where you're now, it's 100 years old, and now you're going to start something new, and that will be hundreds of years old, and you will help people over generations.
Sure. You are perfectly right. Remember, Benedictines, we have a vow of stability. We do not jump around. If we go somewhere, we go there and we stay there. If it works, we stay there forever. If it doesn't work, then we also make a very clear decisions. Even within the congregation, there are houses which have been closed in places because it became clear that it won't work. So we are very stable. But as you put it in a summary, really, you don't need a miracle. I mean, the heavens opening in order to hear the voice of God or to see God or to see a miracle. The miracle is happening in front of us. How God is guiding us until today and what we're achieving in Mozambique is a miracle. But it's a beautiful miracle because it's a miracle coming to us through people's hands. Many men and women of goodwill who believe that what we are doing is the right thing. And they are give whatever they can to make this dream come true, to make this miracle come true. And for this, I'm grateful.
I'm glad you say that, and I hope that the people who support this hospital, they will hear it. It's a great honor to give, and it makes them part of something great. They really contribute to beautiful work of love.
That's it.
Thank you so much, Father.
Thank you. I'm grateful for the nice interview.
Thank you so much.
Ja, thank you.
Abonnieren Sie unseren YouTube-Kanal und bleiben Sie mit uns verbunden.